In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into an exciting and powerful update for my Material Merger add-on. This tool is designed to solve a major performance bottleneck in game development, which is draw calls. To see what I mean, let's look at this scene in Unity. We have several characters, and if we inspect them, we can see they are each made up of multiple different materials. The player character alone has materials for their hair, eyes, clothes, and so on. While this is common, it's not optimal for performance. We can verify this using Unity's built-in frame debugger, which you can find under the window analysis menu. After enabling it, we can see that just to render the solid or opaque objects in this scene, the engine needs to perform 3 separate rendering operations, also known as batches. On top of that, the player's hair is a transparent object, which adds 2 more draw calls. The more draw calls your scene has, the more work the GPU has to do, which can lead to lower frame rates. The best solution is to merge all these materials into a single one. But the manual process of exporting every object to Blender, retexturing, and re-importing is a massive headache. This new update to the Material Merger add-on automates this entire workflow, creating a seamless bridge between Unity and Blender. Before we start, there's one quick but important thing to check. If your character is a humanoid and has an avatar created within its FBX file, you'll want to extract that avatar from the FBX and assign it directly to the animated component. This simple step prevents any potential animation issues later on. Now, let's get the add-on set up. You'll create a folder named Editor in your Assets directory and place the provided DDL file inside. A new Material Merger option will then appear in your Tools menu, containing 3 features: Merge Materials, Merge Selected Objects, and Quick Material Assigner. Let's begin with the main feature, Merge Materials. Clicking this opens a window where you can select the objects you want to process. The tool is smart, so you don't need to pick every single child object. After making your selection, click Export Selection for Blender. You'll be prompted to choose an empty folder. This is a crucial step, as the tool will generate a special Unity JSON file here, which contains all the data Blender needs to perfectly replicate your scene setup. Once you save the file, it's time to open Blender. Inside Blender, you'll find the Material Merger panel. Simply click Import from Unity JSON, select the file you just created, and all your objects will be imported with their textures and materials intact. One very important rule at this stage is to not move, rotate, or scale the objects in the viewport. Leave them exactly where they are to ensure they align perfectly when we bring them back to Unity. Now follow the same steps I explained in my previous video. First, select all the objects, then click the Add button. Next, name the material and texture appropriately. Set the new texture size to 2048 by 2048 for sharper detail. Now let's head into the UV editing workspace, because this is where the new update truly shines. I created these new tools to solve a very common and frustrating problem. Let me show you. If I were to select all the sub-objects and use a standard UV packing tool, you'd notice that the player's hair, which is made of many small overlapping UV islands, suddenly expands to take up a huge portion of the texture space. This happens because packing tools separate overlapping UVs, and in this case, the hair ends up hogging valuable pixels that would be better used for more visible parts, like the face or body. To solve this, the new Material Merger panel gives you precise control. First, I've added a Select Overlap button, which automatically identifies all overlapping hair UVs. You can then press the P key to pin them. Pinned UVs will not be moved or separated during packing, forcing them to remain stacked and small. But we can do even better. The new priority system lets you decide which parts get the most detail. For example, I'll set the character's body and clothes to a priority of 4 and the hair to a priority of 1. This tells the add-on to scale the body's UV islands to be 4 times larger than the hairs. This ensures that our texture resolution is intelligently allocated to the most important parts of the model. Now, select all the UV islands and click Pack by Priority. This will scale the UVs based on their assigned priority. It doesn't actually pack them, just adjust their scale. To properly arrange the UVs within the texture space, click Pack UV afterward. After packing the UV, you'll have a perfectly optimized layout. With our UVs ready, we can bake our new textures. In the Bake Map section, we'll select the channels we need, like color, normal, roughness, and metallic. Then click Merge Material. This may take a few minutes, but once it's done, you'll see that all your objects now share a single unified material with almost no noticeable difference in quality. The final step in Blender is to click Export and save the new files back into the same folder where we created our JSON file. Back in Unity, we'll go to Tools, then Material Merger, and select Import Assets and Open Assigner. Select the same folder you've been working in. After the assets are imported, the Quick Material Assigner window will pop up. All you have to do is select the same parent objects in your scene hierarchy, click Assign, and then OK. instantly, all your objects will be updated to use the new single material. And here's the payoff. If we check the frame debugger again, you'll see that all of those objects are now being rendered in a single draw call. This is a huge performance boost, and you can rest assured that all your character animations will continue to work perfectly. The add-on also includes other handy utilities. Let's look at merge selected objects. For example, say I create two separate objects in my scene, a cube and a cylinder. For optimization, I might want to combine these into a single mesh. Instead of exporting to Blender, I can just select both objects, go to Tools, a Material Merger, merge selected objects, choose a location to save the new mesh, and click Save. As you can see, a new game object has been created that is a single combined mesh of the two original shapes. Note that this feature is intended for static objects and does not work on models with armatures. Finally, the entire process is non-destructive. The add-on automatically creates a backup of your original FBX files, so if anything goes wrong, you can easily restore them and try again. So as you can see, this Material Merger add-on transforms a complex, tedious, and risky optimization task into a simple, streamlined, and safe workflow. Let me know what you think of the add-on in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.